What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another video. Today I'm very excited because today is the day that we're meant to be collecting the keys for buying our very first home. So I'm very excited about that. We've had loads and loads and loads of stress when it's come to buying a house. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, today is the day that is finally complete. We can go and pick up the keys today. We can go and have a look around our very first home. We are still awaiting final clearances that our contracts have exchanged, that we've completed, and we can go and pick them keys up. We have been waiting all day. It's nearly 3 PM now, so we're just waiting for the final clearance to say everything's gone through, everything's sorted, and we can go and pick the keys up. I'm hoping that will come soon, and once that does, I will go and show you around our very first home that we've bought. Right, guys, some updates from last time that I had done any filming. So we were waiting to collect the keys. We got the call about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We picked up the keys at 4:45. Obviously, as it's December, by the time we picked the keys up, it was pretty dark. So me being able to show you around the house and get my first impressions and do this and do that, not being able to do that, unfortunately. That's not a problem. We have had a chance to have a good look around the house. We've had the snagger in. We've had a good look around the house and found some bits and bobs, and I've familiarised myself with the house that I feel like I can give you an empty house tour right now, just before we start to put some bits and bobs into the house and get it furnished. And once we've completed everything and we've got everything where we want, then we'll do another updated video showing where we're up to. But to give you some information on the house has cost us £224,400. I say us, it's me and my partner that have bought the house. It's been bought on the Help to Buy scheme. It's a very specific amount, £224,400, but in the area that we are living in, that is the specified amount for the Help to Buy scheme. So we've saved up for the house ourselves, and we've been using money box with the ISA and stuff like that. Like, if you want me to go into details on finance and how to save for the house and some tips here and there on things that I would recommend, if that's something you want to see in a video, do just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, we're going to go and take you around the house, and we're going to get some first impressions, and I'll also feed back some ideas and stuff that we're thinking with the house. But we're just going to go and show you around. Welcome to our new home tour. Firstly, just in the living room, but also upstairs as well, it has from top down to the floor windows, which when we bought the house was described to us as Scandinavian style, which when we first went to view the house, we wasn't too sure if we really liked it or we just simply hated it, and it took us probably a good week or so to really wrap our heads around the house, and actually we decided it was pretty unique because there's lots of very generic, very similar houses out there from other types of new builds, yet this one stood out more to us as it was quite unique. It's something that we haven't really seen, and it's not something that I've really come across before. It's different, and I do like different. Now, we had a choice. We could put the kitchen in here, into this space, or we could put the living room. Now, to the plans, normally it's the kitchen in here and a bigger living room in there. It's normally built for people with children, people that have families. Obviously, it's just me and my partner buying this, so we wanted what we classed as a smaller living room or a smaller living space here because it'd make it cozier for us. So that's what we've gone for. Obviously, it's empty. We've got all the sockets and everything in place. We're thinking we've already bought 2 sofas. We're waiting for them to come. So it'll be sofa here, sofa here. We've got our TV stand, which should go here, and TV in there. Doesn't really need much else. I'd quite like a big rug in here. Sean's not so sure on that one, but that again is something for us to discuss. at another time. So let's go this way. And then as we move into the house, we've got our first area. In we come. Here we've got our lootility, is what it's been described as. So here we've got our downstairs toilet. And we have our sink, which we've got functioning water for, both hot and cold, which is good to go. The heating's nice and warm when it's on. We've not got it on right now. Then here was meant to be a space for the washing machine and dryer. Now the space is pretty small. It isn't going to fit in a washer and a dryer into this space. We've measured it out. They said for the 4-bedroom house it would fit, but for the 2 and 3 bedrooms, so we're going for a 3-bedroomed one here. It's classed end of terrace house. It's a 3-bedroomed house, and so the space here is slightly smaller. Now what we wasn't aware, we thought we was getting the whole space here, but obviously we see we've got a cupboard in place here, and if you just come in, but there's our water meter, which is plumbed in to the pipes below the house. We wanted this space for our washer and dryer, and pretty much they've said no. It's pretty much what's happened there. So what's happened instead is, if you just look up here, looks a bit of a mess. Originally we did have shelving units here, shelving units here. We've asked for the left-hand side one to be removed. The guy that was sorting us out said there's support here, supported by the cupboard, where it'd be easier for the dryer to go here, the washing machine under here, but it'd be a bit lopsided. We wanted it stacked, one on top of the other. Yeah. They said they won't provide the support for us, and it's not a problem, we'll buy our own support for it. We're thinking of 2 support legs, which will go up here and here, washing machine here, dryer here, keep one shelf, got space for whatever we want to do. So that seems to be sorted for now, which is good. Next, as we move towards the kitchen, we've got our very own storage cupboard here. This is what I'm calling my Harry Potter space. The doors are very tall, very high ceiling, and a very tall door as well. In we come. Into here is our Harry Potter space. And here is the shelf that you've seen removed. We're going to use this as potential storage for our shoes or something like that, because it won't fit into the gap, unfortunately. There it is. So here we're moving into the kitchen area. The space used right here, we're thinking of a dining table. We've already got the dining table and chairs all bought and everything, so that we're thinking that'll go here. Notice how it's a bit dark here. There is enough light, but there isn't any light here. I'm not too sure why there's no light here. I don't know if that's something that someday we might put some more lights in. It's just, I don't know why, running around, and then darkness with a light placed there. If it was me doing the design, I'd have had that light over here, but there we go. So here is our kitchen.
I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
So the first thing we've got, integrated fridge, freezer. Fridge is a Samsung fridge, fully functioning, very nice. And then down here, a fully functioning freezer as well, which says no frost. No frost. We'll see if there's no frost. I don't know if that's a fact or not, but there we go. I do apologise if you see bits of scuffs and dirt. That's from, I presume, the paint and the construction being done and everything. It's just, it needs a really good clean. So hopefully that'll get rid of everything. Here is our oven. It is an electric oven. Got some good sized cupboard space. We've got a lot of cupboards in here. Cupboard here, cupboard here. All kinds kinds of cupboard space, all up here, down here, cupboards everywhere. One of our favourite cupboards. Pull this open, we've got 4 nice drawers. I'm thinking spices, pasta, and other stuff as well. Don't really know what else I'm going to do. We've got so much cupboard space there, I don't know what to do with it all. Now, if you just come forward, you will be able to see a very big scuff here. We have spoken. We have spoken with the construction people about this. They said that they'll give it a good clean. If it isn't coming off, the doors will come off and they'll replace the doors. So hopefully that will happen. Another one of my favourite features, just come over here. We've got 2 big pull-out drawers. Knives and forks and stuff placed into there. Place the pots and pans just here. We have got some paint and some other stuff in there as well. We've got our hob here and extractor fan here, which is working. A different mode setup as well, which again is Samsung. Cupboards just over here. Over here, all these up here are all cupboards. If you just have a look, all cupboard space apart from this. This is just a firm cupboard front that, well, doesn't open. Does have plumbed in sink. You can move the tap as freely here. You can use it for rinsing off down here, washing up here. Just plumbed in down there. You can have the upgrade. You can have the upgrade to have a dishwasher put in. We haven't. If you did, you just have a look at this cupboard under here. You can see that there's a plug just stored into there. That at some point, if we do want a dishwasher, we can have it integrated into the kitchen. I love this kitchen. Really nice, modern kitchen. I do really like it. Right, let's have a look outside now. So here is our back door with some nice views out there. We'll go outside in just a moment. You might just be wondering about the panel in there. The neighbours next door have paid for that as they've got dogs. So they will be filled in at some point. If they didn't, we would have paid to have had them in, because obviously you don't want the fence looking like that, but there we go. The garden I was expecting to be smaller, so it's actually fairly decent sized with a patio. Okay, so just simply pushes open. What's really good about this door is I can just turn it this way, take the key out, and if I pull it up and down, so this is it unlocked and it'll move freely. Push the handle down and it moves on to a lock. And the wind won't be able to open and close this door, which is really good. So out we come, Aaron. Here, damage to the door. Come to the frame, to the door frame. Originally, when we first came into the house, it's still quite stuck. Imagine a few times opening and closing it to start to loose. But we couldn't shut it, because up here it was pushing open. Down here we were having to shut it, and we had to go outside to be able to pick the door, push the door shut, for us to be able to just push it down. As you can see, it's still pretty difficult. You've got to give it a good old push in to pull it down. And obviously with the damage to the frame, and the door, we have reported that, which they're using, is it an app? It's an app called Click Fix, so we take pictures and we can report the snags and they will address them. So some of our snags have already been addressed, which is fantastic. In terms of service, actually, the service isn't that bad. I'm not going to name the development. This is a new development, so we'll be naming the development and where we are. You'll be able to pick up my location, well, pretty easily, pretty straightforward. So I'm not going to name the development and where we are, but like I said, service here has been excellent so far, hasn't it? So they've been very responsive towards stuff. It's pretty difficult buying. I mean, the house completed the Friday before Christmas Eve. So 17th, the Friday before Christmas Eve. Obviously with the builders being off site now, they're off for Christmas, and the people in the sales team being off for Christmas, being able to get stuff done, that's going to come into January. But like I said, there's been a couple of days where they have come in and managed to sort out some issues, such as our door now being able to shut from the front, which is fantastic. So that's the downstairs. One added note, we do not have a drive in here. We do have our own parking space, which is just across from the house, so we can see the car. It's our own designated parking space, and the parking space is big enough to fit both of our cars on, so it's kind of like a little cul-de-sac. The next area, we're going to take you upstairs in just one moment. We have done our own choices with the flooring. I'm very happy with the flooring. I'm happy with the kitchen top.
Yeah, there's 22 different.
The kitchen tops as well, there's 22 different options, Sean was just telling me there. So we'll come over here. We've not fully figured out everything with this yet. So firstly we've got thermostat here, which is going to control the heating. I've also got option of putting different heatings on. I can set it up and down wherever I want to. I can hold it to hold the temp. If I'm happy with the temp, I can put the fan on, I can put the fan off, I can turn the heating, obviously the heating's on, and I can turn the heating off as well. Here is what they call a wonder wall, which is controlling the lights. So for example here, I can turn the lights off, and then turn the lights back on. There's outside lights there that I put on and put them back off as well. I'm not too sure what the other lights are for. I've not had a look through the manual just yet, but I will. Here we've got a nice banister. There is a bit of a cup. Where was it? Just
somewhere up there.
Bit of damage here. Nothing to come up, Aaron. Damage there. Some space here. The door was, the catch on it wasn't working properly. That's now been fixed, which is great. Opens up, there's our electric box. Just in here. Into here is where we've got broadband installed. So they're working with a partnership with a company called Grain, which are part of Sky. We're not going with Grain, we're going with BT, so we've asked them to install OpenReach, which they've put in, which again, fabulous, they've done that. Next, carpet choice. We've gone for the same carpet right up throughout the stairs, into the hallway and into all the 3 bedrooms upstairs. It's a taupe colour. It might be coming across as a bit grey. We're not a real fan of white and grey. We've obviously not got around to doing any decorating, so that will change. But this is a taupe colour rather than grey. It's very soft, very smooth. I do apologise, the house does need a little bit of a clean and a hoover up and stuff. It's had people in doing bits and bobs, so I do apologise for that. But let's go upstairs. Okay, up we come. There we go. So, first thing I want to show you is the boiler room. In here is where you find a new boiler, a Logic boiler. That's just in there. Let's go into the smallest bedroom. Still plenty of space, even though this is the smallest bedroom in here. You'd still easily get a single bed in here. And still have enough space to be able to manoeuvre around a little bit. Obviously, ideally speaking, if you've got children, you probably want a little bit of a bigger room, but in terms of what it means for me and Sean, works perfectly fine. Got a window which opens up. You'll notice how it's on a child's lock. All you do is flick it down and push it along with the window. And there you go. In the summer, that'll be decent. As soon as you just close it back, it will just go back onto the support of the child lock. Okay, that's the smallest bedroom. So this is the smallest bedroom. And here's the new JSGC room, obviously with nothing in. where I'm hoping will become a 100,000 subscriber channel. And this is where I'm hoping that objective will be complete. So, like and subscribe over to the JSGC main channel. Thanks. So we've got a nice open space here. I'm thinking blackout blinds, obviously, pull them down, blacked out, won't be any light peeping through. I'm thinking eventually LED lights running around the room. I'm thinking of buying 2 upright standing lights to give like a really nice dark blue or a dark red kind of mixed purple effect to the background. I've bought a new desk from IKEA. If you watch my vlog that I've already covered on that, I bought my desk, which is probably, in terms of space, ideally speaking, I'd want a corner one. It's actually going to go here. Obviously, with socketed, I have the option to put it here if it fits, depending on that. I think it'd probably give a better effect for me to have it towards the background here. I mean, I do have the option to put it here, but with the door swinging this way, obviously, it's got a door stop in it. We'll just realise that. Yeah. Probably going to go where my cameraman is right now. Obviously, get some paint, and I'd like a mural in here with the JSGC logo. I'd like this, and I'd like that. Got to keep things realistic. We'll see what I get up to. When I get that all sorted, you'll see that coming to my channel pretty soon. Let's go. Next up, bathroom. Hello. Okay, good sized bathroom, really good sized bathroom. We've got separate shower, just here, 2 heads, falling down, rainfall one, and one that pulls off. We did test the shower out and it was leaking here. We've had it resealed. So we've had it resealed here because it was leaking, went right down. So that's been resealed for us. About SNAGS, which was good. I've not tested it out because that's only just been done, so I don't know if that's working. Obviously, toilet here, sink here, really nice. 2 big mirrors in here, which open up very nicely. Nice. To store things like your deodorants, aftershave, I love aftershave, toothpaste, toothbrushes, things like that. Here we've got our bath, hot and cold. We just lift it up, change the temp, hot that way, cold that way, done. On there. One thing I do, if you're going to be lying down, like normally your toilet's next to you and everything, the toilet's not directly next to you, it's over here. Probably lie that way, wouldn't you really? So nowhere near the toilet, you'd be lying towards our heating rail, which we've got here, the towels. They put a white one in, I'd probably prefer the all metal clear one, but there we go, that's just personal preference again, something that I can sort. Now, to the master bedroom. So a decent sized master bedroom. Fancy feature, this doesn't control the whole heating in the house, this controls the heating in this room. Radiators here, so I like that. Next.
So is this similar to the one you got at the bottom, the radiator?
It's exactly the same.
Okay.
Exactly the same as what's downstairs. Look, I can change the temperatures if I want to, put the heating on, set it off, put the fan on and everything. It's fine. Another space I really like is we've got wardrobes. Let's open them up. See you later.
See you later.
If I need to hide from anybody, I know where to hide. Decent space though, obviously we've got places for rails, space to put stuff up there. Same on the other side as well, so 2 people. Obviously exact same space over here. It's not covered in up here, so this is all just one unit. It is boarded off though here for coats, jackets, shirts, and things like that. So as we come here, if we just swivel around, here is where our bed's going to go. We've got a super king size bed, 180 centimetres. We have our markers exactly here to here. So we do have access to our plug sockets on either side. It fits the bed in. Obviously you don't have mountains of room to be able to get out, but currently in our own living space we don't have mountains of room to be able to get out. So that's not a problem. We're going to have a chest of drawers. We've already bought them as well from IKEA. If you've seen the vlog, you know about them. They're going in that space there, which has been wired, by the way, for a TV aerial, if you want to put it up there. I don't know where we're going to put the TVs, but there we go. And last but not least, if you remember me saying just downstairs before about how you've got from the floor up to the top windows, we have exactly the same here in our master bedroom as well, and gives us a view with also construction going on the building site. There's our view. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is our house tour. It's empty. Like I said, there will be a new version coming out. Give us a couple of months. We'll get everything in here. We'll show what it's like when it's obviously looking very homely for us and we've got things in and it's not obviously looking very, well, it's cold in here. I know you can't feel it, but it's cold in here and it's empty. It feels a bit soulless as it is right now. We're hoping to spark that full of our own character and spark that full of our own creations and our own doings over the next couple of months. And when we've got that all sorted, I will have another tour for the house for you guys to look forward to. If you've got any questions, just let me know in the comments below. Don't forget also to subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We have hit 300 subscribers. We are aiming now for 500 subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also to go and check out my social media links. They're in the description below and also on the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. All my other channel links there in the description too. Go and check them out. That would be much appreciated. Leave a thumbs up as well if you did enjoy this video. And I'll see you all again very soon. So I've been JSGC Vlogs. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day. Hope everyone is staying safe out there too. Peace. Ciao for now. Just a few things we've missed. Quickly, place to wipe your shoes right at the front door, just here. Here's our patio. Here's our garden. Just say, I've just been laid. Please be gentle and let me settle, so we're not going to start walking around. They said you can walk around on it, but don't have any parties or lots of people walking on it. I'm not going to walk on it, I'm just going to let it settle. And I think when it gets to the spring, it starts getting towards lawnmower season, we'll get some grass seeds down, we'll start covering up these gaps, and yeah, we should be good to go. We're probably going to need a strimmer for the edge of the fences as well, which isn't a problem. Here's our fence. I don't know what this is about. I presume there's meant to be like a vent that goes in there. I noticed it when it was under construction that it had like a little bit missing, and I presumed they were doing work to it and then they was going to put the vent on it, but there's like a vent inside. I presumed it just looked a bit odd. Obviously here's our fence, and we had a couple of features added onto it. This is included, I presume, which is your outside tap. I've not actually tested it yet, but it does work. There we go. So it's good. Got outside light here, and we have had a security light put on as well. Just got one more thing to go and show you, which is round at the front door, so let's go round. We don't have our own drive. There is a path running down from here. That's for the neighbours because they've got no bin access, so it goes around the house. We already knew this as part of the plans. That doesn't matter. So yeah, this is now becomes a joint path, which is where we'd have our bins and everything all sorted. The front. Here's our front garden. Plants look a bit It's winter, okay? It's winter.